Arjun is someone who brings in a lot. He's a very spontaneous. Actually, he improvises a lot. Both my grandparents, my mom's and my dad's side, had come to India during partition. And I've grown up listening to stories. My grandfather was about 16 years old at that point. So his entire schooling happened there. And I've grown up listening to stories about how they left their friends behind, the house, and so many memories and the gullies. I think for me, the first and foremost reason was the fact that it dealt with the emotion of the grandmother who is longing for her house, which was left back during partition, and the memories that she has. Because I've said this in a lot of interviews, both my grandparents, my mom's and my dad's side, had come to India during partition. And I've grown up listening to stories. My grandfather was about 16 years old at that point. So his entire schooling happened there. And I've grown up listening to stories about how they left their friends behind, the house, and so many memories and the gullies. And he always had a dream of wanting to visit back, and unfortunately, we couldn't take him because my dad was serving in the Indian Army. It was difficult. And by the time dad took retirement, Dadu was too old to travel. And so when I heard the script, I was like, this is the story of my house. So I want to, just the fact that I couldn't take him, possibly doing this film or associating with a subject like this would make him happy in some way, because we lost him about 2 years back, 1.5, 2 years back, and which is after which we started shooting for this film. So it was a very emotional reason for me to say that I want to associate with a subject like this. You know, I was just because if it's a story of my house, it'll be a story of so many other houses. And if through a film we can bring a smile on their faces, our job's done. That madness is in any Punjabi family. When you see that family, you see that they're a little loud. Some of them are loud, some of them are messy, some of them are not that much, but then there's chaos, but then there's love. And I think that's why you say a big fat Punjabi family. That's how it is. So I'm sure that each one of us, not just me, especially the Northern Belt, will be able to associate with somebody or the other, from the film, like a character in their real family. They love, they fight, but then they all stick together. And I think that's what every family is actually, all across India, I guess. Working with Arjun was a lot of fun. Arjun is someone who brings in a lot. He's a very spontaneous. Actually, he improvises a lot. And specifically, our first few scenes, that first two scenes of the film, where we have that fight, we both improvised a lot. So everything that we are saying, actually, of course, there was a skeleton of the dialogues, and then we added a lot more. Where I say, how do you manage to do this? I don't understand your talent. And he's like, "Acha, tum ye list kaise banati ho?" Da, 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 da. So all that was very spontaneous improvisation. And in general, it was a lot of fun working with him because he is actually a laugh riot. He is somebody who will keep pulling everyone's leg. He is mad when it comes to that. He keeps the entire set such a light-hearted mood. And he'll keep pulling everyone's leg, be it the cinematographer, the director. There were times that I had to say, "Stop, Arjun, it's a serious scene. We have to do this," and my stomach would be hurting because we've been non-stop laughing. So it was really nice working with him. I think it just helps it to ease in, and the ice is broken. There would be many like that. When I go back, my parents live in Delhi, and when I go back, they have my small toys still kept in a room. So, a lot of memories from there, how me and my younger brother would fight over it, how I would scare him, memories that suddenly you have a flashback of. There's this frame of my college friends that they had hand painted and written messages, which is 2009 birthday. And then it's a huge frame, and we were five friends, so four of them have made that. That's still in my house. So that's a lot of nostalgia. And now when we look at it, we're like, oh my God, we're in 2021. What are you guys saying? It was like 11 years back. So, things like this. And that's something I'll always keep very close to my heart. So small, small memories. And I think more than that, I'm actually a person who, more than physical objects, keeps memories in my mind. I think I associate with that a lot more. There's never really one moment. Every film that you do has, every day you're going to shoot, yeah. So there's so many things that happen on set. You get so close to people that you're shooting with. It always becomes like a family. This is a very used term, but then of course you're spending hours together for days together. And I think there are countless memories like that. But I think for me, something I'll never forget is me driving the truck, with that house on the truck. It was an experience to move it forward, then to reverse, then and actually reversing in that gully, in that Kabutar Wali gully. It was insane. But it was so much fun also. And then even driving it on Patiala roads, and when people were looking as if, what is happening? What is this house on a truck? And they were looking at us as if we were some aliens. So I think that whole experience of driving the truck, with the house on it, is something that I'm never gonna forget.